tagged in a video from a different YouTuber about why I started this channel. And since there are lists of questions from other fellow YouTubers in our community, I feel like I should be answering those as well. And it'll be a good way to get to know me. So it's kind of more of an intro type video to things about me and just get to know me better, right? Number one says, how old were you when you started investing? I actually opened up my first Roth IRA when I was about 24 years old. It was after college. I did a year of teaching, and my parents and grandparents actually left me a decent sum of money that I had in addition to having no debt. So I put most of it in savings account, and I put a Roth IRA at the time. Put about $5,000 for the year or a year or two. That was back in the day where 5,000 wasn't the max, and now it's 6,000. So I did start that. I went about 5 years in possibly with a peak time I should have been investing around 2008 bubble, where I should have been putting in more money, at least during that time. I started investing again pretty heavily around 2009, 2010, and then just steadily at it again. Number two says, why did you start investing? One of the main reasons is to have more options later in life. So a lot of people I see just live paycheck to paycheck. Maybe they save a little bit here and there, and then they might end up spending it. But I initially started to invest knowing that I don't really trust Social Security and other different retirement accounts besides doing it yourself. So I started investing to give more options and more freedom later in life. Number three, what was your first investment? I don't remember exactly what it was. It was about 15 years ago or so. I know Google was one of the first, and I bought Bungie, which was it still is a big farming company from Brazil, and actually did pretty well. Google, I remember buying at the IPO when it was about $70 a share. It went up to about $120 a share almost immediately within a few weeks. And I thought that this was amazing. I sold all of it. And that ends up being one of the biggest mistakes I made because I should have just kept it. But then again, made a good amount of money in a short period of time. 4, what career field gave you the money to start investing? I'm the investing teacher. It's teaching. This is my 13th year teaching in the state of Texas. I also taught 1 year in New York, and I did some tutoring of chess and music and SAT prep in Florida for about a year and a half. So I've pretty much been a teacher most of my life. I was a financial advisor for a few years, around 2005, 2006, near the height of the housing boom. And I did a little bit of investing there, but mostly investing when I was a teacher. 5, how many sources of income do you have, and what are they? Most of my income is from my teaching income, making about $70,000 this year. That's teaching, again, 13 years in Texas. I also do quite a bit on the side with tennis. I'm a middle school and high school tennis coach. I drive the bus for them as well, which pays an extra stipend. I do academic decathlon. You can see the shirt right here. Wrong one. So academic decathlon is where we do 10 different events, and you compete against others in academic events, not sporting events. That's my main source of income. I have some dividend income coming in. I made many dividend videos before, and you could see them in my monthly updates. Last month, I finally hit the over $100 per month threshold in my monthly dividends. I'm about to do a quarterly dividend video, and it should be $300 or $400 or so, because I have a lot of quarterly ETFs as well. This YouTube page has been monetized. It's not making a lot of money yet, but hopefully that'll continue to grow, and that'll be another source of income as well. Number 6, one tip to someone who's starting to invest. I'll say the main tip is to not overthink it and open the account and start, not only right away, but yesterday if it was possible. A lot of people might do information overload. They read 20 books and they're thinking about it, but they don't actually bite the bullet and start investing. I think one of the best things to do is open that Roth IRA once you have a decent savings account, you don't have any debt besides your house, and just get started and don't wait too long. It's okay to do a practice account on the side if you want. There's a lot of resources to do free investing accounts. Just do Play Money. I'm doing one with my 6-year-old right now, and we own Disney stock and McDonald's and Home Depot and certain companies that we go to a lot. But that's all fake money. Although maybe it'll be real one day. What made you want to start a YouTube channel? So I've actually had this YouTube channel for over 6 years. I was looking at my previous videos, and this was mostly for teaching a flipped classroom. I've done a lot of science review videos. This is mostly for investing, but if you want to learn your biochemistry or physics, just look at the really old videos 5, 6 years ago. And I made quite a bit of videos, especially in biology. So I started that way. I did start doing some tennis videos as well. And I made a pretty popular tennis video on Roger Federer hitting a forehand. If you actually go on YouTube now and type Federer forehand or slow-mo, any of those phrases, you could see the investing teacher thumbnail there or icon, and it has over 700,000 views. So I got a little bit lucky, I think. But because of that, I had a lot of subscribers, and I had way more than enough watch time. Only about 3 months ago, I started doing more investing videos because that's what I'm passionate about, and also helping out other teachers with it. So once I was at about 800 subs, I decided I'm going to make pretty regular videos, see if I could get to the 1,000 videos at that point, and then get monetized for it. And it has paid off so far. We're at 1,200 subscribers strong. It's been growing every day. Only been 1 or 2 days in this whole 3 months where I lost a sub. But in general, we're getting 3 to 5 subs a day. So appreciate the community out there. Number 8, any reservations about starting a channel? Again, I did start the channel for teaching, for doing videos to help my students understand material when I'm not in class. I could do it for homework, watch a review video and whatnot. Not really reservations there because I was doing it initially for my job, but now I'm not really expecting to make hundreds of thousands of dollars on this YouTube channel. I'm just trying to do it to help out other teachers and other investors that are interested in learning how to improve their finances. So not really any reservations. I know going into it, it's going to be a lot of work, and I'm not expecting, rags to riches here. If I make a few dollars here and there, great, but otherwise, I'm just doing it to help others. What's my channel about specifically? Okay. The main purpose of this channel is to help out other teachers understand what they could do with their budget and to help them invest and grow their money. A lot of teachers are depending on their pensions, and they're thinking that their pension is enough to just, work your job, don't worry about extra money, and just live on a good pension. I'm thinking that a pension can only go so far. I'm planning on teaching for a long period of time. I'm thinking 35, maybe even 40 years of teaching. So that will give me a very comfortable pension, but I'm still thinking that's not necessarily adequate enough when I want to retire. So even if I could replace most of my income at retirement, I want to be able to have that additional income. So my channel is about helping others get to that point. If they feel like they need more help in budgeting or their insurances or their benefits that they have, I will be doing more videos on that. It's mostly primarily focused on investing to see adequate ways you could grow your money. I'm pretty strong on the dividend side, like many of the other people that watch this channel do. But I also think you should have adequate growth. Like I'm mostly in small cap value companies that don't pay huge dividends. But again, I want to help out other teachers in terms of growing their money and give more flexibility and more freedom later on in life. What are my goals for my channel? I don't have viewership goals. I don't have monetary goals. I do have 2 main goals. One of them I could definitely control, and one of them will likely occur if I follow the first goal. My first goal is to do 2 videos every week. And beginning of the school year, before the school year in the summer, very easy to do that. I had plenty of time. I was actually averaging almost 4 videos a week then. When school year started, it gets pretty hectic. I'm teaching a whole other class in AP Biology this year. This takes a lot of prep. but I've been consistently doing my 2 videos a week. So that's one of my main goals. Make sure I do at least 2 videos a week. And secondly, to gain at least 30 subs per month. So that's just 1 sub a day. Slow and steady wins the race, right? I feel, again, if I make my 2 videos a day, 2 videos a day would be awesome. If I can make 2 videos a week and consistently do that, make sure I put them out on Wednesday and Saturdays, which I've been doing, sometimes Friday night. I think that the 1 sub a day on average should occur, and it has been occurring. I've actually been a bit higher than that, almost 3 subs a day on average. So, again, other YouTubers out there, I wouldn't necessarily make a sub goal, but definitely make a video goal in terms of number of videos, type of content you're going to do. Some fun facts people may not know about me. I'm a tennis player. I play a lot of tennis. I coach tennis in the springtime from January to April. That's my whole life pretty much. It'll be interesting if I could do my 2 videos a week then. We'll see how it goes. I'm a huge StarCraft 2 player. I don't know if any of you guys have played that game before. It is free to play, and there's a lot of strategy. It's like a big game of rock, paper, scissors, and it also involves a lot of fast mechanics, a lot of button presses and mouse clicks, and strategizing, having your army beating their army. So still love StarCraft 2. Been playing it for who knows how long, 10 years. And 12, biggest investing mistake you've ever made. That's a tricky one. I'm not really sure. I think it's more of a budgeting mistake. When I first started teaching, I did get into a pretty high amount of debt when I was getting my certifications and wasn't working too much before teaching. So because of that, I wasn't able to invest during those times. If I was able to invest there, I would have almost had double the amount in my Roth IRA than I do now, just from about 3 years of neglecting to put into a Roth IRA in my early mid-20s. Selling Google when it went up $40 a share in a month is in a way a mistake, because it would have went up like 10x that. I think that's about it in terms of investing mistakes. I think it's more the budgeting tying into the investing. All right, so that was fun. A little bit about me. I'm going to possibly tag a few of you YouTubers. So if you happen to see your YouTube link there, feel free to answer these questions, all right? Have a good one, guys.